Okay, hello again. Quick in-process video here. I've got the Fuel Pack FP3 installed and flashed to the motorcycle. Motorcycle is locked in place on its wheel chuck stand. I tell you what, that is nice. Keeps the bike vertical, easy to work on that way. The Fuel Pack ended up underneath that red side cover there. That's why the saddlebag is off. So it's tuned and flashed and ready to go with all the components I got to put on. Now I've taken the air breather off, the stock air breather, and that was pretty simple. This little piece here is kind of held on with the most rigid Velcro, very rigid Velcro stuff. You just pop that off, kind of strange. And then you take this nut, that bolt loose there, and that exposes the interior parts. And then the interior parts, you've got 1, 2, and 3. I think it's a T27, kind of an odd size. And that gets that filter off of there, the old stock paper filter. And then behind that you have your crankcase ventilation bolts. They are hollow, and there's a nipple on there. That tube, this actually feeds into, has to insert into the back of the filter element to reburn those gases. With those two bolts taken out, here and here, that allows that to come right on off of that throttle body like that. So what I'm going to do now is that it's now time to install the Screaming Eagle kit. Throttle body is going to have to go on with a series of gaskets behind it, and then it'll bolt onto this this intake tube, and then the filter on it. So, yep, just a quick update. Having lots of fun. It's actually a little nicer in the garage than it is outside. There's nothing wrong with working in 42-degree weather, right? See you later. And realize the tank's got to come off to get this. Here's a bracket. This bracket right here's got to come off. And I see what guys are doing is they're just pulling the tank. The tank only has 1, 2, and it's kind of hard to see down in there. But there's a 3 and 4 on the other side of that one. So there's 4 bolts that hold it in place. We got a vent tube here, another vent tube, and then there's just a plug. So I'll undo those things, and then the fuel line itself is just a quick disconnect sleeve. This item slides up, you know, I'll just pack it here and catch the gas, but slide it up, pop this fitting out, let go of it, and it'll seal itself back off. And then I'll set the tank over there on sawhorses, and I'll be back at it. Quick little update, that's all. It took like less than 5 minutes to get the tank off. So now what I'm after here is 3/16 hex head, socket head here, cap screws. Pull those two out, and then I get this bracket off, and then we'll be back on our way to installing the Screaming Eagle. Talk to you then. So the Screaming Eagle air breather got added successfully, not too hard at all. I think it's a nice looking unit. Right now we'll just go ahead and put the well, maybe before we put the tank on, I'm going to start attacking the exhaust. It looks like I might have to take the filter off just to create a good line of sight. But yeah, that's what that ends up looking like. Kind of a nice looking intake, I think. And we'll talk to you soon.